Hi everyone, it's Amanda from Livingston Public Library. Today I have some stories to share with you about magic. To get ready to listen to the stories, let's get rid of our wiggles. Are you ready? Get your wiggle fingers. Here we go. Wiggle fingers, wiggle so, wiggle high, wiggle low, wiggle left, wiggle right, wiggle fingers out of sight. Now, there's no more wiggles left in me, so I can sit as still as can be. Wonderful. Here's our first story. It's called Touch the Brightest Star. Magic happens every night. First wave goodbye to the sun's bright light. Can you wave bye-bye? Gently press the firefly. Oh! Press again to light up the sky. Wow, look at all those fireflies. Now, let's blow a quiet breeze. Oh, I need your help. Are you ready? Can you blow a quiet breeze? Oh, perfect. Yes, just like that. It says to pat the deer. And say good night, please. Good night. Tap the sky beside the tree. It's a star. How pretty. Make a wish and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Swipe the sky from left to right. Wow, look, a comet. Now blink your eyes. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to close both of them real quick and then open them again. We'll blink them. Can you do it? Ready? 1, 2, 3, blink. Good job. Oh, what a starry night. Touch the brightest star you see. Psst, it's right there near the tree. Trace the picture of the dipper. That's a kind of spoon. Look, a little one. Oh, now there's 2 dippers. Time to whisper, come out, moon. Can you whisper with me? Come out, moon. Let's see if it hears. It did. There's the moon. Watch the sky and call, hoo, hoo. Oh, we know who makes that sound, right? Yes, it's the owl. Then turn the page to see who's new. Oh, look, there's owls. Rub the owls on their heads. It's their turn to fly to bed. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Good job. Nod your head if you feel sleepy. I saw you. You nodded your head. Are you sleepy? Oh, but you're not nodding it. Okay, so some children are sleepy, but not everyone. Shh. When you open your eyes again, the magic of the day begins. The end. Yay! I have a counting rhyme to share with you. It's called 5 Magic Rabbits. Let's count the rabbits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 magic rabbits in tall black hats. Along comes a magician who gives each one a pat. He waves their magic wand, wave your wand, high above their ears. Abracadabra, poof! One rabbit disappears. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 magic rabbits in tall black hats. Along comes a magician who gives each one a pat. She waves her magic wand, get your wand, high above their ears. Abracadabra, poof! One rabbit disappears. Let's count and see how many. 1, 2, 3 are left. 3 magic rabbits in tall black hats. Along comes a magician who gives each one a pat. They wave their magic wand, wave your wand, high above their ears. Abracadabra, poof! One rabbit disappears. Now there's 1, 2. 2 magic rabbits in tall black hats. Along comes a magician who gives each one a pat. He waves his magic wand, wave your wand, high above their ears. Abracadabra, poof! One rabbit disappears. Now how many are left? 1. 1 magic rabbit in a tall black hat. Along comes a magician who gives it a pat. She waves her magic wand, wave your wand, high above its ears. Abracadabra, poof! The rabbit disappears. How many are left? 0. That's right, or none. Yay! I have a story to share with you called Room on the Broom. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred, how the witch grinned, as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat, when the wind blew so wildly that it blew off her hat. Oh dear. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in its jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. Oh no. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. Witch tapped her broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Oh no! Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into the bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Oh, can you make a roaring sound? Roar! Yes, that's what it sounded like. I am a dragon as mean as can be, and the witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. Uh-oh. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes, and said, just this once, I'll have a witch without fries. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads, and the wings of a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl, and a growl, and a croak, and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he sputtered, I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's inside. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. Oh, should we pretend to stir? Can you stir? Stir, stir, stir. Good. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose... I wonder what rose out of the cauldron. Let's see. Wow! A truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. The end. Yay! What a great story. Okay, are you ready for a song? Yes? Great! Let's sing The Wheels on the Bus. Get ready. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Yay! Great singing! Are you ready for another story? Great! Let's go! This one's called Marigold Finds the Magic Words. Marigold hosted the best parties. He planned well in advance, baked himself a very impressive birthday cake, and always had something up his sleeve. His guests expected nothing less. So when everyone gathered for Marigold's birthday, they were ready for something exciting. Something extraordinary, something magical. Marigold had practiced for months, learning all the tricks any magician should know. With a snap of his fuzzy paw, he could turn a handkerchief into a magic wand. Or, with a few frisky flourishes, turn one rainbow ring into many more. One trick, however, was Marigold's favorite. It was sure to dazzle and amaze, and was perfect for a puss who liked everything just so. Marigold loved to make things vanish, vamoose, and disappear. But for some reason, the trick wasn't working. "Mr. Finch," Marigold said, "what are you doing here?" Mr. Finch did not reply. Marigold realized he'd forgotten the magic words. Scrambled egg, blackbird pie. Mr. Finchy, go bye-bye. Poof! Marigold's guests were delighted. They thought the magic act was funny. But Marigold was miffed. Oh, 'cause the bird didn't disappear. He's not happy. He trapped Mr. Finch in his box and tried some more magic words. Roasted quail and chicken soup. Make this meddler fly the coop. But when Marigold lifted the lid to take a peek, do you think that Mr. Finch had disappeared? Maybe? Okay, let's check. Oh, out popped a pair of prancing pigeons. Oh, so Mr. Finch did disappear, but now there are 2 pigeons instead. His audiences giggled and gawked. Marigold quickly crammed the birds into the credenza. Chocolate-covered finches, pigeons on sticks, unwanted interlopers, hit the bricks. Marigold carefully opened the door, and 3 sequined seagulls, he said. Oh no! His friends roared with laughter. Marigold howled, "That's not right!" He corralled the cockamamie critters into his vanishing cabinet and gathered himself for one final try. These magic words had to be the right ones. Marigold raised his wand and commanded, "Vanish, vamoose, disappear," and poof! Something disappeared all right. Uh-oh! Marigold's clothes! Marigold's friend rose to their feet and erupted in applause, but Marigold was angry enough to bring down the house. Oh dear. "Stop all your clapping," he cried and clawed down the curtains. "Stop all your flapping," he yelled as he leapt onto the lights. "This is my stage, my show, my birthday, and I want everyone to disappear." Oh dear. Which they did. I must be the best magician ever to pull off a great trick like that, Marigold thought, trying to catch his breath. He looked at the empty room, he looked at his magnificent birthday cake, and decided that celebrations weren't much fun without anyone to share them with. So he slobbered out some simple words. "Thank you for coming to my party, and please come back," and hoped they were magic enough to bring his friends back. What do you think? Do you think it'll work? Let's see. They were. Oh, they all came back with presents. Surprise! Oh my. The end. Yay! What a great story.
Anansi and the Moss-Covered Rock, based on the book retold by Eric Kimmel. Once upon a time, Anansi the spider was walking through the forest when something caught his eye. It was a strange moss-covered rock. "How interesting," Anansi said. "Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Everything went black. Down fell Anansi, senseless. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. He wondered what had happened. I was walking along the path when something caught my eye. I stopped and said, "Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Anansi again. But this time when he woke up an hour later, he knew what was happening. "Aha," said Anansi, "this is a magic rock. And whenever anyone comes along and says the magic words, 'Isn't this a strange down he goes. This is a good thing to know." Anansi said, "I know just how to use it." So Anansi went walking through the forest until he came to Giraffe's house. Giraffe was sitting on his porch. At his feet was a great big pile of bananas. Anansi loved bananas, but he was too lazy to go and pick them for himself. Anansi said to Giraffe, "Hello, Giraffe. It is very hot today. Don't you think so?" "Yes, Anansi," said Giraffe. "It is terribly hot." "I'm going for a walk in the cool jungle," said Anansi. "Would you like to come?" "I certainly would," said Giraffe. So Giraffe and Anansi went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Giraffe to a certain place. "Giraffe, do you see what I see?" "Oh, yes, Anansi," said Giraffe. "Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Giraffe. Anansi ran back to Giraffe's house and made off with all of Giraffe's bananas. An hour later, Giraffe woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight, and when he got home, he felt that every single one of his bananas was gone. Giraffe felt very sad. But Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. Once more, Anansi went walking through the forest. This time he stopped at Lion's house. Lion was sitting on his porch. At Lion's feet was a great pile of yams. Anansi loved yams, but he was too lazy to pick them himself, so he said to Lion, "Hey, Lion, isn't it hot today?" "It is," Lion agreed. "I'm going for a walk in the cool forest," Anansi said. "Would you like to come?" "That sounds nice," said Lion. "Thank you for inviting me, Anansi." So Anansi and Lion went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Lion to a certain place. "Lion, look, do you see what I see?" Lion looked. "Yes, I do, Anansi. Isn't that a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Lion. Anansi ran back to Lion's house and made off with all the yams. An hour later, Lion woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight, and when he got home, he found that every single one of his yams was gone. Lion was very sad, but Anansi was happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. He decided to play it on Zebra. He went walking through the forest and stopped at Zebra's house. Zebra was sitting on his porch. At Zebra's feet was a giant pile of melons. Anansi loved melons, but he was too lazy to pick them himself, so he said to Zebra, "Hey, Zebra, isn't it hot today?" "It is," said Zebra. "I'm going for a walk in the cool forest," Anansi said. "Would you like to come?" "That sounds nice," said Zebra. "Thank you for inviting me, Anansi." So Anansi and Zebra went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Zebra to a certain place. "Zebra, look, do you see what I see?" Zebra looked. "Yes, I do, Anansi. Isn't that a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Zebra fell down, fast asleep. Anansi ran back to Zebra's house and made off with all the melons. An hour later, Zebra woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight, and when he got home he found that every single one of his melons was gone. Zebra was very sad, but Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. He played it on rhinoceros, he played it on hippopotamus, he played it on every single animal in the forest. But all this time, from behind the trees, Elephant was watching. And Elephant didn't like what she was seeing. She'd watched Anansi play his tricks again and again on all the other animals. Elephant decided it was time for Anansi to learn a lesson. So Elephant went deep into the forest where the coconut trees grow. She used her trunk to collect as many coconuts as she could, and she carried them home in a basket and set them on her porch. Then she sat down beside them to wait. In a little while along came Anansi. Anansi's eyes lit up when he saw Elephant's coconuts. Anansi loved coconuts. He loved to eat their tender white coconut meat and drink their sweet coconut milk inside, but he was much too lazy to gather coconuts himself. Instead he said, "Hello, Elephant. It is so hot today." Elephant smiled. "It is very hot, Anansi. I'm going for a walk in the cool forest. Would you like to come?" "Yes, I would," said Elephant. So Anansi and Elephant went walking in the cool forest. After a while, Anansi led Elephant to a certain place. "Elephant, look over there. Do you see what I see?" Elephant knew all about Anansi's tricks. She looked. "No, Anansi, I don't see anything." "Oh, you must see it. Look very carefully." Elephant looked. "No, I don't see anything," she said. Anansi got very frustrated. "Oh, you must see it. Look over here. Look right where I'm pointing. Oh, do you see it now?" "No, Anansi," said Elephant. Anansi got so frustrated he jumped up and down. "You see it. You just don't want to say it." "Say what?" said Elephant. "You know." "Is that what I'm supposed to say?" "Yes," said Anansi. "All right, then I will say it to make you happy." "You know," said Elephant. "There, I said it. Are you happy?" "No," Anansi said. "You're not supposed to say you know." "What am I supposed to say?" "You're supposed to say, 'Isn't that a strange moss-covered rock?'" Kaboom! Uh-oh. Down fell Anansi, fast asleep. Elephant ran and got all the other animals. Together they went to Anansi's house and took back all the good things he had taken from them. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. Elephant was nowhere in sight, and when he got home, he found his house as empty as it was before. But if you think Anansi learned his lesson, you're mistaken, because he's still playing tricks to this day. The end.
Yay! Wow, those were some great stories. I really enjoyed sharing them with you. I hope you enjoyed hearing them. Before we go, will you do one last song with me? You will? Great! Let's sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Yay! What a great story time. See you next time. Bye.